Hello and welcome to SEORocketBar.com. We're excited to have you here. We're going to just take a few minutes and talk about this incredible technology we have, the SEO Rocket Bar, and get a better understanding of the value of this so you can really appreciate the opportunity that you have to set your website apart from the millions of websites that are on the net. First of all, what does the Rocket Bar do? Well, the Rocket Bar is designed to provide a very significant credibility factor for anyone who has a website and wants to get that website visible. Now, there's millions and millions of websites that are on the internet around the world. So if you're someone who's considering putting up a website, or if you already have a website, one of the first questions that comes to mind is, how do I get my website visible? How can I make it so people can find my site over my competition? It's called search engine optimization. The idea is that if I go in as a customer or someone that's searching and I type in a keyword into a search engine, we want your website to come up in the high in those search results if I'm typing in a keyword that's associated with your site. So there's search engine optimization strategies out there. And if you have had some experience in SEO, you already know that it's a very volatile industry. People have spent thousands and thousands of dollars trying to build their SEO, and most often the question comes along, how do I know what I'm getting for my dollar? Where does the value come in? And so we're going to talk a little bit about the power of the SEO Rocket Bar and how you can utilize this as a significant credibility tool. So, just a couple minutes on basics understanding of website popularity. There are some tools out there, ranking tools, that measure the traffic to a website and then assign a popularity ranking to that site based on the traffic. So obviously, the more traffic you get to your site, the better your ranking is. One of the most commonly known services is called Alexa. And you can see right here I've got an Alexa plugin installed in this browser, and it tells me that SEO Rocket Bar right now is ranked at 2,161,366 on Alexa globally, which means of all the millions of websites that are out on the net, there's only 2,161,365 that are more popular than this one. Now, this is a relatively new site, so you'll want to come back and check this number periodically. You're going to see it change rapidly because of the SEO Rocket Bar. Another service that's commonly known out there is called SimilarWeb. And you can see, since we got the booster bar installed, this is, as you can tell, it's a brand new site. The booster bar got installed. Look what happened to the traffic. There's about 6,000 visitors a month coming to this brand new site already. Again, you'll want to pay attention to these numbers to really see what's going on with this incredibly awesome tool. So basically, to understand website popularity, the lower the number, the better. If I was to pull up Google, for example, Google is number 1 on Alexa and Facebook is number 2. On SimilarWeb, it's the opposite. Facebook's number 1 and Google's number 2. So to put that into perspective, SimilarWeb is ranking this website 1,306,842 away from Facebook and 841 away from Google, just to put that into perspective. So that's a little 101 information on website popularity rankings. Now, I'm going to take a look at an actual site that actually has a little bit more history than this one. Let me just grab my little screenshot here. This is a screenshot taken from a site that we did an installation on back on August the 25th of this year. So you can see on Alexa, it was 412,090. On SimilarWeb, it was 722,289. Want to pay attention to those numbers. And at the time, this site was averaging about 20,000 visits a month. So this is just fairly recent. let's take a look at the site today. All right, so here's our site. I'm going to go ahead and pull up SimilarWeb here. So we've gone from 722,289 in our global ranking down to 507. So we've improved over pretty close to 200,000 points. Basically passed up 200,000 websites since August the 25th. We've gone from 20,000 visitors a month to 25,000, so we've increased 5,000 visits a month. The time on the site has improved, the bounce rate has improved, the ranking in the vertical has improved, the overall across the board has significantly improved on SimilarWeb. Let's take a look at Alexa. We've gone from 412,090 down to 302,000. So we've dropped over 100,000 points on Alexa. That is powerful information. And so if you have a site and you're really wondering, that basically, those views that we just looked at tell us that the SEO Rocket Bar is significantly bringing traffic into these sites. And, that's king when it comes to people being able to find your site on the internet. Now, I want to pull up one specific industry here because this is pretty significant, specifically in website popularity. Let me talk a little bit about this. So if you know anyone, if you're an owner of a media website, I'm talking about a radio station, a TV station, an online paper, and you've been struggling with your analytics, really want to pay close attention to this, because the SEO Rocket Bar, what it's going to do is significantly boost your analytics, which adds value to all of your online advertising. As you can see, this site has a lot of online ads, and people pay for those ads. Well, how do we establish the value? How does the business, the radio station, establish the value, the price point for those ads? It's based on traffic to the site. Well, the way technology is evolving is, in order for the media companies to keep up with the demands of the consumer, they utilize this technology called Listen Live. This is a third-party service that provides the opportunity to connect to this radio station and listen to the live feed while you're at work or at home or whatever. But watch what happens when I click on this Listen Live link. Boom, it takes me to a completely separate website that pops up in another window, and what I could actually do is bookmark this link, and I would be able to listen to that live feed and completely bypass the main website. Why is that damaging to the radio station? Because in their analytics, if the customers are coming to the site, they're going to stay there for an average of 30 to 90 seconds, find the Listen Live link, and then not come back. And so the radio station is losing significant revenue because the traffic is completely bypassing the main site. We can resolve that with the SEO Rocket Bar. We simply install the technology on the third-party provider window, and it actually captures not only all of the organic traffic to the site, but it'll also resolve the issue with adding more traffic to the site. So the net result is the radio station will significantly see a boost in their traffic, and that increases value into their online advertising. Now, when we talk about analytics, what are we talking about? Here is a Google Analytics account showing live visitors on the site. So this is where we can see what kind of traffic there is on the site right now. So I'm looking at this website, and I've put in a website here. This is actually a site called smashsolutions.com, but I'm tracking to see what kind of traffic the site is getting based on the booster bar. And you can see the traffic's coming from around the world, but it's significantly, the bulk of it is actually in the United States. There's 294 people on the site right this second. And this number will change. It'll bounce up. I've seen it go up over 1,000. You can see it's going up and down, up and down. What does the traffic look like? What kind of quality do we have in the traffic? Well, take a look at this. This is our sessions. You can see we got nice, solid, steady, consistent traffic to our site, which really looks good for the search engines. Look at our sessions, number of users, page views, the page session count, the bounce rate. All of these numbers are very, very attractive. And this is all directly connected to the SEO Rocket Bar. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, if you own a website or you know someone who has a website and you are interested in getting your website visible, you want to get some good, solid, consistent, high-quality traffic to your site and improve your SEO, you want to go to SEORocketBar.com today and click on Buy Now and get yourself some of this incredible technology. Now, for those of you that are in the SEO industry and you have some experience, here's another thing that I'll share with you that's absolutely critical, and that is, in the industry has been hit so hard with changes in algorithms and penalties and different strategies, and it's been extremely expensive for the end user. You can have confidence in knowing that this SEO Rocket Bar is going to complement all of your SEO strategy. It's not a standalone product by any means. It'll just significantly increase traffic, and it works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a simple installation. There's a piece of code that's installed on the website itself, and it builds a number of key components that the booster bar will address. Number one, the website popularity rankings. Number two, websites linking in. It'll build, because the technology actually connects a network in the background that connects other websites together. When the search engine crawlers go out and crawl your site, they're going to see that there's an increase in websites that are connecting back to yours because of the Rocket Bar. And that is also great for SEO. Backlinks, other sites that have links coming back to your site, is significantly added with the Rocket Bar. And also being connected in a system or a network with other sites that are Google page ranked is significant for your SEO strategy. So the bottom line is, ladies and gentlemen, this is a must-have product. The price point is absolutely phenomenal. Don't delay. Go to SEORocketBar.com and click on Buy Now today.